We start this hour as the Indian Ministry of External Affairs held a press briefing today, during which Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri addressed the media. Misri has said that India has not escalated the situation, but has merely retaliated in response to the deadly April 22nd terror attack in Pahalgam, which claimed the lives of 26 innocent civilians. He stated that India's operations were specifically aimed at tourist hideouts within Pakistan and that no military establishments or civilians were targeted. Issuing a stern warning, Misri said that if Pakistan strikes Indian infrastructure, it will have to bear the consequences. He further added that India's executive director at the IMF will present India's case against approving financial assistance to Pakistan. India has said that Pakistan attempted to target 15 Indian border cities but failed. India also conducted drone strikes across Pakistan and destroyed Pakistan's air defence system in Lahore. India also reported that 16 civilians have been killed in cross-border firing along the line of control following a ceasefire violation by Pakistan. Well, joining us to discuss all of the latest developments in the ongoing India-Pakistan tensions following the devastating Pahalgam terror attack is retired Major General Gigi Dwivedi, who is a global strategic defence expert. Thank you very much, Major General Dwivedi, for being here with us. We've heard that statement from the MEA talking about the attacks that have been carried out. Let's first focus on the line of control, where violations from Pakistan and worsening violations in terms of the weapons used have led to the deaths of 16 Indian civilians. What's your response to these attacks?
Well, Joshua, first and foremost, what the Foreign Secretary has very clearly stated, that India has only retaliated to the dastardly act that Pakistan terrorists committed on the behest of the Pakistan deep state. And that's why our strike on the night of 6th, 7th of May were only targeted at the terrorist infrastructure. And 9 of these infrastructure bases, oblique their camps, were targeted. But Pakistan, on the other hand, has chosen a different route. And they have gone on to target our civilians. And as you rightly brought out, they targeted 15, our cities. And especially on the line of control, their administration, their military said that they have suspended the agreement, that a ceasefire agreement that was there since 2003. And further, it was extended from 2021. And Pakistan strategy has always been to hit civilian locations, cause civilian casualties, and I have operated on the line of control multiple times. And that is what their strategy is, to cause fear among the civilians and cause as much civilian casualties as possible. And this is exactly what they are doing. And now they have even raised the level of engagement, in particular in time of weapon system, because more routinely it is only the infantry weapon system, low caliber weapon system that are fired. But of late, they have now escalated to firing the artillery guns, which are very heavy weapon system and which can cause high civilian casualties, because civilians are not protected in the field fortifications as the army is. So all I can say is that Pakistan is deliberately trying to escalate the situation, targeting the civilian areas and civilian population, and they have taken quite a bit of hit as far as the infrastructure of the terrorists is concerned by the Indian aggressive posture. And also, because they retaliated against our military infrastructure, we have also gone and very specifically target and visually have come about, which clearly state that they have taken quite a severe casualties and damage to their own infrastructure. But all I can say is that Pakistan's strategy will be to escalate the situation on the line of control and also start pushing in more terrorists across the line of control, and the proxy war that is engaging is likely to escalate in the near future. Joshua.
Yes, Major General Dwivedi, I do want to build on that. We heard Vikram Misri talking about if Pakistan targets any infrastructure within India, it will be met with serious consequences. Given the retaliatory responses we've seen from India, do you think this will sort of limit what we see from Pakistan, or do you think there is a potential for further escalation from the Pakistani side?
Well, Joshua, the whole this exercise being taken by India as a retaliatory exercise is to deter Pakistan and to give a very clear message that they have to stop this proxy war. And that is what is the intent is. India is not keen on war, but we yet at the same time, we want to give a very clear message to Pakistan that should they not mend their ways, then they will have the price to pay. And secondly, Joshua, I also want to bring out for the benefit of the viewers that Pakistan military leadership has always been erratic. They are always acted in haste without any logics, and that has history. Whether you take Ayub Khan in 1965 went on to attack India, in 1971, Yahya Khan not only suffered a major defeat for his country, but also the country got divided. Same thing also Musharraf, he did Kargil. The point is that Pakistan military is always acts first and thinks later. And after all, Asif Munir also belongs to the same stable. He is also up on the same tricks, but at the end of the day, he is going to suffer humiliating defeat, as also his country will suffer. And at the end of the day, it is the Pakistan public and as a nation, they will pay for the follies of the military leadership. So I have no doubt that Pakistan will escalate, because that is their tradition, that is their culture, and military, as I said, thinks first and acts later, and that's exactly what Asif Munir is up to. Joshua.
Yes, absolutely.